Hi guys, it's Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back with the How Do They Feel video series for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Alright, it's going to be a 3-card spread, and it's going to be past, present, and future. It's going to talk about your love interest. However, the energies are interchangeable. So I may say this is how this person feels, but it may be how you feel. I can only go by what the cards are presenting me. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you, okay? Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you all for watching my videos, and I love you guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this show on the road. I'm in a good mood, you guys. Oh, I'm starting with the back shuffling. So next week is my birthday, and I'm about to be super old. Like I'm almost 40. What the heck is going on? I was just 15 last week. Seriously. Alrighty. So I'm just pulling off the top. Oh, somebody feels left out in the cold. Causing them to go into some type of isolation. I keep hearing like weird noises. So this person felt some type of rejection. They feel unwanted, unloved, because the hangman is in the reverse position, okay? And we have judgment. This is an ending. So you broke up with your love interest, Aries, and you put them in the energy of the Five of Pentacles. Or this could be your love interest doing this to you, putting you in the hangman energy in the reverse. There's a judgment here, and there's a balancing of karma. So this is karmic. This is a karmic relationship, okay? So whoever this person is karmic, and this is a contract you had with them that needed to be cleared out. So how it works is, when you interact with someone in this life, on an emotional level, or it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be anybody that you encounter, but anyone that you have meaningful relationships with are most likely people that were really close to you in a past life, either family member, mother, father, sister, brother, siblings, or lovers, right? And if you did something to your partner in a past life, that partner is going to come in this life and do it to you to balance out the karma, okay? It's not always like that. It's also, they come back into your life, or you guys make a contract so that they can help you heal through the wounds. Sometimes you have to go through the same scenario of something that happened in a past life and this life, in order for you to learn how to heal from it, okay? So, for example, and I'm not going to use the harsh example because I don't want to offend anyone. Let's say in the past life, you used to steal. You stole for a living, right? So then in this life, you would encounter the person you used to steal from, and they would be in a different body, of course. You would interact with them in a personal way, so they would be your friend, one of your family members, or maybe someone intimate. And then that person would steal from you, giving you the option to experience what they experienced, or you were the one getting robbed in the past life, and it put you in very negative feelings in that, and you could never get over it for some reason. You just never got over the fact that someone robbed you. You come into this life still with those negative vibrations, those negative imprints on your soul map or your soul blueprint. So when you come into this life, you have made contracts with certain people, so that they can steal from you again, so that you can relive that experience. But this time, you're supposed to have a different reaction to it. And sometimes it takes you a couple of times before you actually heal from the situation. So that's just a mundane way of explaining why we interact with who we interact with and why we go through what we go through. It's just balancing of the karmic scales. It's clearing out karma. Okay? I hope that made sense. So we have the Chariot in reverse here with the I'm clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So there was a big argument. There was a huge argument. This is talking about someone losing their control. Okay? As it relates to relationship reading. This person lost their control, and this person went off the deep end. Either they had an emotional episode, they got physically, they got physical, or they got verbally abusive, or they just lost it. Okay. However that resonates. So someone got upset, or somebody was very aggressive, somebody was very abusive, or maybe verbally abusive, or maybe somebody had a very bad temper, someone just needed anger management. That could be you, Aries, or that could be your partner. I'm sensing is you. The number is a 7. So if your life path is a 7, that could be the energy that is representing you, okay? But somebody in a relationship was very aggressive, very very hard to deal with. This is Cancer, and they're very emotionally unstable, and it caused you to feel left out in the cold. Or you broke it off with this person because you no longer could deal with that person and their aggression. So now they feel left out in the cold. So what I was trying to get to is the Hangman in reverse. I wanted to clarify that card as well, just to kind of give you an idea of what energy it holds. And this is 12, and that reduces down to a 3. So it makes me, lets me know that there was some type of communication issue between you and the partner, or they had a communication issue with you. Because it is supposed to be how they feel. So they feel like they couldn't talk to you. They feel like every time they try to talk to you, you would get very upset. You would have a tantrum, and they would end up feeling left out in the cold because you would either break it off. You would go off the deep end and tell them that you never want to see them again, but then call them the next day like nothing happened. Okay, so they had to make a judgment call because they found out that you were crazy, or you found out that they were crazy. Okay, they find you to be very unstable, emotionally unstable. And what I'm hearing in my head is they think you're crazy. Okay, so however that resonates, if it resonates, please comment. You know, I love to interact with you guys. Let me know if this was you dealing with a narcissist. well, let's see. Let's see if any of the other reverse, like King of Swords, let's see if that comes out. But for now, yeah, this person is not. He doesn't necessarily have to be a narcissist, but this is someone that is in need of anger management, okay? And that put somebody in the Hangman energy. That could be, if it's you, Aries, being aggressive and being verbally abusive, this person went into the Hangman energy in the reverse. And for me, that's stagnation. That's the feeling of being stuck. They feel stuck in this situation. They don't know how to get out of it, or they don't know how to resolve it, because every time they try to communicate with you, because this is a vibration of a 3, ruled by planet Mercury, they were having trouble, okay? Because of your imbalance here. Your emotions were all over the place and you would go off. So they had to make a judgment call, and the judgment call was to break off the relationship, okay? So let me just confirm something really quick, because I posted a video. I have it privated right now, but I posted a video. It was like a chit chat video, but I was kind of going into how I read cards and how I pinpoint the different energies for my private readings, and this is how I can get really accurate readings. But I need to make a part 2, so I took it down because I haven't had time to make the part 2. So in the upright, it talks about letting go. It talks about suspension, sacrifice, isolation. It's the astrological sign of Pisces. I said Mercury, but I meant to say Neptune. Neptune is the planet that the ruler of this card is Neptune. My apologies, I'm not an astrologer. But yeah, so that the ruler of that card is Neptune. But I wanted to highlight one of the negative aspects of this card, or one of the reverse meanings of this card. And it's talking about delusions. And for me, when I think about delusions, I feel like this person, and I made an example of this person saying to you, I never want to see you again, you piece of beep beep, you know. But then the next day they call you like nothing's wrong. And I feel like they're and I got the death card in reverse. Right underneath the hangman in reverse. Both talking about stagnation. Both talking about unable to let something go. It talks about a refusal. It talks about self-sacrificing, okay? So, or, you know, misguided pursuits. Talks about needing to get your priorities straight. The person that is being aggressive and being abusive, verbally abusive and emotionally abusive, needs to get their priorities straight. Because I feel like this person, and I think the Chariot in reverse talks about drug use or addiction. I'm going to confirm. I know 3 of Cups talks about addiction. I'm going to confirm because I just got an image in my head, or the word in my head, drug use. So I want to confirm, because for some reason my intuition is taking a little bit of time to kick in. I mean, I know what they mean, but usually I could see it more clear. But I'm seeing drug use or something, some type of addiction, with it being in the reverse. So in the reverse, yeah. So in the reverse, I have, for this particular card, overindulgence. Yes. So this person drinks. This person drinks heavy. Okay. So the person I'm talking about is an alcoholic. They may do drugs. They may do drugs, but they drink more. They drink, okay? And this is what's causing them to lose control here. And then we have the Death card. So if this is how they feel like you, Aries, you're out of control. They feel like you need to control your drinking or your drug habits. This could be you know, someone just, I don't feel like it's heavy drugs, and it really doesn't matter. It's still a vice, it's still an overindulgence, but they feel like it's out of control. And this is why the Chariot is showing up here. And this is putting them in the hangman state. It's a very confused state. This is you know, they don't know what to do. But at the same time, there is some delusion here, because they feel like it's like the the martyr syndrome, like where they feel like they have to self-sacrifice themselves. They have to stay in this relationship because they feel like you need them, you know, or they can save you, or vice versa, because again, the energies can be interchangeable. So there was a judgment call, and I'm going to clarify the judgment card. Let's see where this relationship is headed. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the sun, but it flipped like a few times, but it landed in the upright. But I almost feel like it needs to be in the reverse. But since it landed in the upright, I'm going to keep it this way. And we're going to look at the numerology. So it's a 19. And that reduces to a 10. And that reduces to a 1. And then I get this. So there is a divorce, there is a separation, there's a breakup. And I really feel like this is supposed to be in the reverse because it legit spin and went like that. But what I'm looking at this as a new beginning. I'm looking at this as this person's making a judgment call because they want a new beginning. They don't want to be stuck in a relationship with someone so negative and so toxic. Because with these two cards together here in the reverse, the Death and the Chariot, this is a very toxic energy. It is very stagnant. And I feel like you feel stuck with this person, or your partner feels stuck with you, Aries. So they're making a judgment call, and they want to leave this situation here with the sun. And then the final outcome is the 10 of Cups in the reverse here. Let me pull one more card, which reduces to a 1 as well. So these are 2 1s. This is a 2 and these are 1s here. And that completes the cycle. One more card for the final outcome. How do they feel? Okay, I got the 4 of Cups. They feel left out. They feel alone. They're being offered something, but they're not looking at it. And I feel like this is the partner offering you a drink, offering you some alcohol. But no, I feel like the toxic partner is trying to reach out. So let's say this is you, Aries, trying to reach out to your love interest. They're not interested. They're tired and they're done. Okay, that is your reading.